Dad, that's not quite right. No, no. Let's try to get something better for the music, okay? Hello and welcome to Immanuel Wentzville Sunday School. I am your host, Aaron, and I only know how to spell the letter Z. You know, I was recently at this party and we were having a lot of fun. And I thought, why isn't life just like a party all the time? I mean, at a party, there's cake and maybe cupcakes and cookies and food. I like food. Oh, and there's people. People are there too. That's important. Yeah. People at the party that you can see and wave to from a very, very safe distance away. Oh, and sometimes there's things to do at a party. That's always fun too. Like throwing rocks in a lake. Or maybe a games. I like games. I am a big game person. Maybe you could do that at a party. We didn't do that at this party. Anyhow, parties are really cool things. They're fun things. They're celebrations, right? It's when you have joy deep down in your heart, and sometimes on your face if you can't eat a cupcake right. But life isn't always a party. Sometimes it can be scary. Sometimes things can happen that you are a little bit anxious about. For those of you who do not know, anxious means that you're kind of all the time. And when I get that way, I kind of don't have any joy deep down in my heart. In fact, I forget all the fun things, all the good things. I forget the party parts of life. There's good news though. My friend here was telling me all about this thing in the Bible. I believe you told me it is the book of Philadelphians. It's not Philadelphians. Philippians. It may or may not be a book written by somebody named Phil. I'm still trying to figure this out. Anyhow, in the book of Philippians, there's this really cool part 4, chapter 4, where it talks about something called rejoicing. For those of you who do not know, rejoicing has the word joy in it. So what it says here is, rejoice in the Lord always. Let your reasonableness be known to everyone. The Lord is at hand. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. Oh, that sounds like food. But with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. So, if all of life isn't a party, and sometimes it's got the anxious parts, for those of you who don't know, anxious means woo! And the Bible says that I should still rejoice and not be anxious. Well, how am I supposed to do that? I need to read more. One moment. Reading. Got it. It says right here I'm not even going to try. It says here to do prayer, to pray to God, to talk to God, to say, hi, how you doing? And I'm kind of scared of spiders or whatever it is that you're scared of. It doesn't matter. It says go to him. And here's the cool part, because at the very last part that I missed, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Jesus Christ. So if I pray to God and I tell him all the things I'm anxious about, for those of you who don't know, anxious is then God is going to give me peace, like being calm. For those of you who do not know, dudes and dudettes, calm is a state of mind. And it says I'm not going to understand how I get calm because it's God doing it. So if I'm anxious, I go to God. He gives me peace, calmness, and maybe I don't really have to worry after all. It makes sense when you think about it. God is powerful. God created everything. Jesus, his son, came and helped us out, saved us, and has pretty much paid the price for all the bad things that we've done. So, if I go to the God that loves me, then I'll get peace. Makes sense. It's kind of like when I was a kid, a long time ago, that I would go to mom or dad when I needed something or I felt scared and they'd hug me. I don't know why it made me feel better, but it did. So maybe going to God, praying to him is like getting a God hug. So if you are scared or anxious or you just don't know what's going to happen next, fear not. Rejoice. Be happy. You have a God that loves you. You can always go to God by praying to him. And you know what? There's this peace that you don't even know how he does it that he'll give you. That's really cool. Well, I know I have learned something. I hope you have too. I want to thank you so much for spending a little time with me today. And I hope to see you next time at Immanuel Wentzville Sunday School. Bye. I'm trying not to be anxious. I'm trying not to be anxious. I'm trying not to be anxious. Where are you getting this music from? Please, just find something else, okay? Maybe next week. Maybe.